we interrupt this program for the sales prevention department. Every month, every single month, some company I throw under the bus. Now, why do I do this? Because I want to make sure that none of you have a formal sales prevention department in your business. Now, you might not think you do, but I'm going to challenge this concept today and make sure that you never do. Because I can't tell you, well, I'm going to show you. I can't tell you how many times a week, a month, I deal with a company that literally does everything in their power not to take my money. You wonder why they're a profit organization. It's incredible, right? But I'm going to take a different approach this month. Those of you that have been watching my wildly popular sales prevention show online, of course, here live every single month, I talk about all the things they do wrong, but I'm going to make a shift this month. I'm going to go positive this month, actually. Yeah, he's wondering why. He rolls his head. What the heck would you do something like that for, right? I'm going to talk about a company that's doing amazing things to not prevent sales. So most times I'm going to talk about companies who are preventing sales. Today I'm going to take a shift. And we're going to talk about a company that I know called Life Extension. Anybody familiar with this company?
Yes.
Nutrition people in the room? Yeah, Life Extension. This is a great company. They're good, right? And by the way, they're here locally in South Florida. But I want to talk to you today about what Life Extension does so well that they don't prevent sales. They actually attract sales. And today's an attraction-driven day. And these are guys that are doing so much right that you can emulate this. So obviously every month I want you to emulate all the things that companies do wrong to deter sales. Today I want you to emulate what a multimedia machine this Life Extension is. So I buy products from them ever so often, and this is who they are. So let's look at this. They have their own magazine. They have their own video, like a video presence, YouTube, whatever the case may be. They have a physical brick and mortar location. And obviously they have a huge line of nutritional product lines. And they're really good emailers. They're always emailing, and they have a good email presence as well. Sound familiar? Does a business with all these things sound familiar? Trivia? Sound a little bit like Apple? Sound a little bit like Apple?
Apple doesn't have a magazine.
You want to bet?
They do?
They have everything. But listen, Apple totally changed the technology game when they said, you know what? Back in, I don't know what year it was when they did the physical location. Do you guys, anybody know that? When they did their physical stores? This was at a time when tech was like, went up and then came down and people were consolidating. I think it was around the time of the dot-com bubble. And they said, you know what? Screw all this. We're going to put a physical brick and mortar location in. Do you know how much revenue these stores do on a daily basis? The worst stores do 6 figures a day. The best do like $300K a day, maybe some even $500,000 a day. Now, they're also amazing on the phone. So these guys are a phone powerhouse. So what I want you to think about here, from a non-sales prevention but a sales attraction point of view, is look at all they do. Now, does this look like anybody else? All this media? My guest. That's us. We're everywhere. So this is an omnipresence, multimedia. How can I be in every form of media to attract my audience and gain massive visibility and respect? This is what the Renegade Group does with our magazine, with our live events, with our videos online. So can you do this in your business? Should you be doing this in your business? Some of you may be saying to yourself right now, my business isn't ready for this. And you've automatically failed a little litmus test about the day today, which is called Wealth Attraction Summit, in thinking limitingly, it's a limiting belief, that maybe your business isn't equipped to be a multimedia powerhouse. I'm here to tell you, and I'm going to come back to this as one of my 10 wealth triggers today, that you absolutely can be a multimedia powerhouse if you just simply make a decision and get to work, because today all the walls have come down. It's never been easier to have a magazine, to have a physical location. So this is my physical location. It doesn't have to be a store with a lease per se, but do you do a physical event every single month to bring people in and connect with them and build trust, right? Are you a regular email connector? Do you have physical products? How frequent are you on video, right? Think about this. Analyze yourself right now. You might be preventing sales by only being in a few media when most of your best customers could be in a different media. We don't know, so we need to be multimedia. And I'm going to come back to a concept today called being omnipresent in the marketplace, being everywhere so that people just go, wow, they're everywhere. How could I not do business with them? Does it make sense? So went against the grain a little bit now and talked about a company that doesn't prevent sales but literally attracts sales. And by the way, last thing, they're amazing on the phone. When I called, I'm an old school guy to a degree. I said, you know what, I don't want to go online and place an order and punch it all in and do all that. I'm just going to call. And they have amazing customer service. And you know what they did? I almost had a heart attack. I was so proud. They actually tried to sell me a membership. I mean, it was incredible. I mean, I had a tear in my eye. They actually said, Mr. Cass, would you like to test our 4-month membership in the club? You see, because by the way, here's the catalog. I brought this specifically for you. I almost forgot to show you, but this is a catalog. I mean, this is a real deal catalog that I got in the mail. Okay, and they had this special promotion running, like 40% off. We wanted you to see what our member pricing looks like. So what is that, a lead generator? Sure, I'll try it out. I bought 4 products at a really good price. So I experienced the price points that members would get. So they said, we'll give you a 4-month membership for free, and then we'll bill you on month 5. How does that sound to you? I said, that sounds great. And again, I had tears in both eyes. It was just amazing because nobody ever asked for the order today. So they do a phenomenal job on the phone with their magazine and video and email with physical products in a location that it's very difficult for their competitors to compete with them. Okay, so I want you to think about, are you doing enough before and after the sale? Most of what I talk about is after the sale. Today, what can you do to attract and be in a multimedia type presence in your marketplace that people, before they buy, say, how could I not buy from you?